Are you in the market for a home in Mississauga, Ontario? Well, you're definitely going to want to watch this video as we talk about the 7 steps that you need to know before you buy a house here in Mississauga. And we're going after it right now. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Sol here from the GTA Elite Real Estate team with my partner, Joanna.
Hi, everyone.
So if this is your first time to our channel, we talk about everything that you need to know about eating, sleeping, playing, and all the different neighborhoods right here in Mississauga, as well as the GTA. So if this is your first time here, make sure you tap that subscribe button, tap that little bell so you're notified every single time we do a brand new video. And we're getting lots of messages, phone calls, and texts, and we absolutely love it. And if you're thinking about making a move, renting, or selling your place in Mississauga, reach out to us. We got your back when it comes to Mississauga living. All right, let's get right to the next video. So a lot of people are reaching out to us and they want to know, how do we find a house in Mississauga, or how do we buy one? And we always ask them a few steps. We want to do a buyer consultation. So this video is going to talk about what we go through when somebody wants to buy a house here in Mississauga. So the very first step I like to ask anybody is what's the reason for them to want to buy a house? I mean, what's their time frame? What has happened in their life that is making them consider buying a house? Because when you buy a house, there's a lot of responsibilities that you got to basically budget for it. You got to have the money for it. So find out, what is your big why? What's the reason you want to even look into buying a home? And the prices are very expensive. So does renting outweigh buying a house, or is buying a house going to outweigh renting? So that's another topic we can discuss in another video, but right now it's all about you. We need to find out what your situation is and how, are you looking to downsize, upsize? Are you getting married? You want to get together and buy a house with a partner? If you're in town and you want to buy an investment, we also help investors as well. So let's find out the real reason as to why you want to buy a house. So that's reason number one and step number one. Okay, step number two is we need to get you pre-qualified. So that's the one of the major important steps, is to find out, how much can you afford? How much will the bank lend you? So we need to know, how much money do you have as down payment? The bank needs to know what your income is. How long have you been working at the certain job that you're with? Or are you self-employed? Or are you getting an inheritance? Have you checked with the brokers, or did you go to the bank? As well as we have contacts for bank representatives as well as mortgage brokers to help you, with your mortgage qualification. So that's step number two, is let's get you a budget to start with. So how much can you afford? The last thing you want to do is go and look at homes that you're not even qualified for, and you're just going to be disappointed because you make an offer and you're not even going to be able to afford it. So you're going to get rejected by the bank. So before you do anything else, is let's get you pre-qualified. All right, number three step is the best part, which is to find a real estate agent. I know a lot of people are just starting out looking online. I believe 90% of the people are online just searching, but eventually you're going to have to hire somebody or interview different realtors. And you gotta ask them questions. You gotta find out if they're a good fit for you or not. You could either call agents, or you can get a recommendation from a friend. You can find a real estate agent through different websites. If you sign up to the website, the ones with all the pictures, like we have, find gtalistings.com. You're able to get different listings, and you might have to put in your information. That's sometimes how you find a real estate agent. Or you can go through open houses, because open houses are back up now. And then the third step is to find someone that you're actually going to work with. And we're going to make another video on how to choose your realtor, but right now this is just more of an overview. So get your real estate agent to help you find a home for you based on your reason for buying a house and your mortgage qualification. So step number four, this is the best one in my opinion, is to do your research, meaning that you're going to drive around different neighborhoods. What I would do is I would walk around different neighborhoods that I'm interested in. You might want to be near schools, near work, near transit, near shopping. So you definitely won't know unless you actually go there physically, go to open houses, just drive around, check out different neighborhoods. So just that way you can pinpoint, and it'll also help your real estate agent narrow down your search by knowing which neighborhoods that you're really interested in. So some might be all predominantly apartments. So if you are looking for houses, there's probably not going to be much out there. Or it's just going to be maybe too far out, and although the prices are good, so you're gonna have to sacrifice that. I know I've had clients sit in their cars for hours just checking out the scene, see what kind of people are living there. So that's step number 4 is just do your
So
research.
number 5, we have decide if homeownership is the right thing for you. So before diving into the whole process of committing on buying your own house, it's very important for you to consider and think if buying your own house is what you really want, it's what you dream of, it's what you're going to be able to afford. So maybe ask yourself these questions. Am I financially stable? Can I handle and manage a large purchase like that? Am I ready to take responsibility for all the costs that comes with being a homeowner? For sure it's something for you to think about. Owning your own house comes with some pros and some cons, just like everything. So some of the pros can be the freedom to fix and renovate your house the way you wish. It's yours after all. So you have to make it your own little palace or your big palace. A house is not only the place where you live, it's where you make memories. So you have to make it your favorite place to be. Another pro can be that you're building up equity as you're paying your own mortgage. And also the stability and peace of mind that comes from being in control of your own investment. Like it's probably no better feeling than owning your own house. So some of the cons can be the risk of financial loss. If by the time you sell your house it has lose value, hopefully that's not the case, but just for you to know. Another con can be the responsibility that rests on your shoulders, like from all the things that you have to pay, like mortgage, interest, property taxes, insurance, maintenance, like all those things add up. Another con can be the monthly payments. If by the time you renewed your mortgage and the interest went up, so your mortgage payments are going to be up too. And also that unexpected and expensive repairs around the house, like if you had to replace the roof, if you have water damage, if you have to replace the furnace, like those are the most expensive things around the house. So just for you to keep it in mind. Number 6, confirm your down payment. So if the money for your down payment is coming from your personal savings account, your checking account, your tax-free savings account, keep in mind that money must stay in there. Because the money that you usually keep under your mattress, in your cookie jar, in your socks drawer, it's usually not accepted as a down payment because of the risk of fraud or money laundering. So to get verified, you will need to provide your lender with a 90-day bank statement with your name, your account number, and your balance history. Next one is if you're a first-time home buyer and you're taking advantage of the home buyer plan. This plan allows you to borrow up to $35,000 from your RRSPs, which is Registered Retirement Savings Plans tax-free. That money has to be repaid between 15 years from the time that you borrow. You will also need to complete a form called T1036 to prevent them to charge you a penalty when you withdraw the money. Again, you will need to provide your lender with a receipt from your withdrawal, a bank statement, and the last 90 days bank statement from your RRSPs, just showing how much money is available in that account. Next one would be if you just finished paying for your education and you don't have money for a down payment, but mama and papa or a family member is so generous to give you part or the whole amount for your down payment, well, you're very lucky, but it's still some steps that needs to be followed. You will need to provide your lender with a signed letter from whoever is gifting you the money. No in-laws, no distant relatives, they don't qualify. So make sure that this letter states that this money is a gift and is no intent to be paid back. You will need to provide your lender with a bank statement with your name, your account number, and the full transaction, which should be done at least 15 days before closing day. And this money has to be clear from the bank. Next one is if the money for your down payment is coming from the non-Canadian funds, meaning outside of the country, make sure those funds are deposited into your Canadian account minimum 30 days before closing. This money has to be free from any holes at the bank. You will need to provide your lender with a 90 days bank history of the origin of the funds. A copy of your statement of the foreign account would also be very beneficial if you make a regular deposit from your foreign account to your Canadian account, just to prevent raising a red flag. Next one is, if you're already a homeowner, congratulations, and you have built up a good amount of equity, you have the option to put all or a portion of your proceeds as a down payment for your next home. In this case, you will need to provide your lender with a copy of the set purchase of sale agreement with your signature and the buyer's signature as well. And if there is an outstanding balance of your previous mortgage, you will also need to provide the most recent mortgage statement. Number 7, what's the cost that comes with buying a home? So closing costs can range from 3% to 5% of the total purchase price. If you're planning to put 20% as a down payment, then you might not need the mortgage loan insurance. But if you're planning to put less than the 20%, then you're going to need the mortgage loan insurance, and that depends on the mortgage loan. For a down payment, it's usually 5%. So for home inspection can go from $500 to $800. For a home appraisal can go from $300 to $500. Some lenders will prefer to appraise the home before giving you a loan. If you're planning to buy a condo, then you will need the condo certificate, and that can go from $100 to $200. Lawyers' fees can go from $500 to $1,500. So lawyers can ask you for more, depends on the complexity of the purchase. If you're building a brand new home, then you will need to pay the 30% of HST, but you might qualify to receive some provincial rebates. Depends on the end value of the home. Moving costs can go from $1,000 to $1,500, depends on the part of the city that you're moving. Last but not least, make an offer and seal the deal. Once you find the house you want, things will move fast, but don't panic. First, you will have to submit an offer to purchase. So if the market is hot like this right now in Ontario, you might not be the only buyer submitting an offer. So might be approved, might don't, but don't give up. The experience and knowledge of our team will do what it takes to get you the house you choose. Once the offer is accepted, you will pay the deposit, arrange and finalize your mortgage financials with your mortgage broker. Then you arrange at-home inspections, and if everything is good to go, your real estate lawyer will do the transfer of the title. The process might take like 30 to 60 days, depends on the terms of the offer of purchase or sale. So once everything is in place, you will receive the keys from your real estate agent, and you will be an official owner of the house.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that video as much as we enjoyed making it. It's one of our favorites on how to actually prepare you to buy a home in Mississauga. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment below. Let us know how we can help you. You can reach out to us by texting, phoning, or calling. Our phone numbers are going to be displayed here on the video, as well as visiting our website at findgtalistings.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on another video.